I've asked many evaluators, all right, we've named the five, right? Lance and Fields and Jones and Wilson and Lawrence. Give me somebody outside of that five that's got some ability, that can make some hay, certainly in the draft, and then be that person that's outside of the radar screen. And the name that comes back en masse is Davis Mills, Coach Shaw. I'll give you the floor on the Stanford quarterback. What about him?
Yes, and for me, I think he's in the mix with these five. When you watch the film and you put on what he does well, you're going to see size, you're going to see athleticism, you're going to see arm strength, you're going to see accuracy, you're going to see a guy that can handle protections, he can handle the running game, you see him changing plays. All the guys that have talked to him have been pleasantly surprised, to say it nicely, about his football acumen. The guy knows the game and understands it. So for me, once again, like I said earlier, you go back to the film. What the film tells me, this is an NFL-ready quarterback that, in my opinion, rivals, especially those next three after the top two guys. He's right in the mix, in my opinion, when you watch the film. He's gone from sleeper to kind of not sleeper to, oh my gosh, should we get up, or should we move up? Should we trade back? Should we do something to make sure that we get this guy, because he might be an NFL starter? And I believe the more film you watch, the more you get convinced that this guy not only can play, but he's going to walk into the NFL ready to play.
So do you think, like, end of first round? I know, look, people might accuse you of saying you're trying to push your guy up into the first round, but, the Bears are sitting there. They took a big YOLO swing at Russell Wilson and did not connect. We all know there's New England sitting right there in the middle of the first round. We're already hearing that they could trade up for Fields if he drops, or even all the way up to Atlanta if free agency Belichick shows up on draft night. Like what would be a good fit, do you think, for Mills on draft night?
Yeah, that's the question. I've heard everything from late 1 to early 2. And here's what I say: if Davis Mills has a full 12 games and not the 6 that we played this year, he played, actually, I still say he played 4.5 because of a erroneous COVID test. If he has a full 12 games, I think we're talking about him in the mix with that 5, top 15. I think if he came back for another year, then I think he's probably the best quarterback in America. Now you're talking about a top 5, top 10 pick. So now, if you do project him the way that most guys I've talked to say, okay, if this guy is going to be the number 1 pick next year, and if he had a full 12 games this year, he's a top 15 pick. Why not take him in that late first round, early second round, knowing that this could be my guy for the next decade? So, yeah, right around you're talking about that late first round, it's more than worth it to take a guy who's, once again, the film evaluation, not the hype, not the stats, the film evaluation shows all the things you're looking for. And I usually start with a little checklist of things I'm looking for at each position. And, you actually check off everything that you're looking for when you watch this guy play.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.